Is it that time already? And you brought
Yes.
some friends. Good, good. Once upon a time, there was a group of mercenaries called the Avalonian Sky Special Operatives. They lived in a post-apocalyptic future, fighting the large corporations with their own mix of magic and technology. Magic came into the world through extra-dimensional rifts. Or maybe it never left and just remained dormant. Well, either way, it was here for the foreseeable future. Future, get it? You see what I did there? Anyway, last week I told you about how they helped an independent corporation, the Obsidian Corporation, find out what happened to some scientists of theirs that weren't responding to the communications. Well, they found out that some project that was to teleport them to Phobos through extra-dimensional space was sending the scientists through hell. Literally. They were coming back changed, and a few actual demons came through. While they slaughtered the demons they encountered, found their answers, and began their trek back home. You know how I made mention of the rifts? Well, this evening's story starts with the Skies walking back into their house, to their secretary, freaking out. Look, she shouted as the Skies gathered around the monitor to see an image of Skylocke's bedroom. A glowing blue light opens up, and Skylocke steps through, holding his chest, breathing heavily. And he turns around behind him. His eyes widen as he sees something in the portal. You see a boot step through, and then the screen goes snowy. And she looks at you, and that's the end. That's all I could see. Oh my God, I don't know what the hell happened.
Hey guys. Now that we're back here, I gotta go run an errand, if you know what I mean. So you can figure out what happened to your friend, whatever.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna go.
No, wait! You can't go! As you go running out the door.
It's okay. I'm here for you. Okay. Tell me what happened. Exactly. Anything broken, anything stolen. Tell me everything.
I went upstairs into Skylocke's room, and she breaks down sobbing. Just uncontrollably sobbing, unable to form a sentence, blubbering, and just pointing up to his room, or back to the elevator that goes down to your guys' rooms.
I look over and start heading towards the rooms.
Alara, you as well?
Yep.
Okay, the two of you take off walking down the hallway, kind of freaking out. And she had Sarah by her side, who was kind of clutching her leg and just kind of trying to calm the secretary who's been really nice to her. And you guys go walking back, take a turn.
Was I turning around to the secretary? Don't worry. I got this.
Shaking uncontrollably with the little girl trying to comfort her. The elevator door opens and you step inside and go down. The elevator travels a couple of floors. Everything seems normal. But the doors open up and you go walking out and you see Skylocke's door closed. You go walking up to it.
Look at Aurora. You want to go in first or me?
I understand if it my stomach for it.
Go over and hit the button.
I will. Let's do it.
You go walking up, Alara, and boop, the door slides open, and you look inside, and something falls from the ceiling and drops at your feet, about the size of a softball. It splats, and you look down, seeing that it's a bit of blood. Well, a big bit of blood that falls. You both look up into the room, and it looks as if something exploded from the inside out, and there's blood and body parts lying all over his room, splattered his bed, the ceiling, the walls, blood on the floor, blood on the walls, blood on the ceiling, blood everywhere.
Any clues? Oh, I'm not there.
This is ridiculous. there anything that we can find in this mess?
If you want to go and make an investigation check, or you can stand there and make a perception. Perception DC
I'll
is
do
going to
the
be higher.
perception. You do the investigation.
I'm gonna do an investigation. Yeah,
Okay. Both of you roll your scores. Perception
9.
and investigation, respectively. 9.
Hmm,
And we're
15.
waiting on a 15 plus 2 is 17. You're looking around, and about the only thing you guys can make out is a boot on the ground, rips of shredded clothing, and it all looks like Skylocke's boot, clothing.
This is horrible.
And a gun broken on the ground.
Is there any footprints? Any kind of signs of what kind of demon, human, dwarf, whatever it is that's in
You're
here?
gonna go inside and make your investigation.
Yep.
Okay, roll.
19. Oh yeah.
19 plus investigation is 3, 22. You're looking around and you do see bloody footprints all over the center. A couple of them slipping and sliding in the blood. But
What kind of
you really
footprint
notice,
does it look like? Does it
what
look
you
like
really
a boot,
notice
a
is-
shoe?
what you really notice is that both pairs of boots are exactly identical.
They're both double lefted.
No, there's 2 sets of footprints. One pair of footprints looks exactly like the other pair of footprints, almost as if they were wearing the exact same boot.
These are the exact same boots. Does that mean that they're the same race or they knew each
No,
other?
they
It
have the
could
same-
mean that they're from the same army.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Where do they lead?
They're just there fighting. There are no footprints leading out of this room at all.
Somebody has chosen to target us.
Where's the last footprint that we see?
It is the boot that you see on the ground, just kind of looks like it got blown up right where it's remaining. The last step ended with the body exploding, and whose ever body exploded in there is that foot that's right there. And there are no other footprints leading out of this room.
Okay, so that's like he self-exploded?
Well, somebody else was there. There were,
So there was somebody else there. Okay.
yeah. It was a struggle between the person who blew up that has Skylocke's boot and clothes and whatever other boot that was that came out of the portal in the video feed.
And there's no other DNA inside this room?
There's DNA splattered all over the room if you want to sample it and maybe pay somebody to investigate it. I think Alar would have some contacts that way.
That would
I think
probably.
we're going to have to do it that way.
It's worth a try. We have to
I
be
think so.
sure. I can't believe that Skylocke.
I can't believe Skylocke's gone. He was a good friend.
Yeah.
Okay, DM, how long am I gone and how much?
You are running around. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention. On the way back from the trip, you see your baggie lying on the ground. All of you are walking back. Let's call this a flashback. You're thinking back, and your baggie was lying there, and scattered throughout the dirt, mixed in with the dirt, was your warp.
Oh man, I gotta put dirt
So So you did that for the trek back, and managed to keep some sort of sanity, just barely. But you make it back into town, blah, 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 and you go running out the door, and you're running down the street. Are you going to go exactly to the same place you were before, the nightclub where people blew up there? Or You know a couple of places here in town, not many, not all of them with good memories. The Bodyguard.
What about
Did you,
what about like a shady, like a dealer?
the dark side of town, the shady side of town?
Yeah, where am I gonna
Going-
find a dealer?
You're walking. It's
This is way
the
more
sun's just
complicated
barely.
than I wanted it to be.
The sun's just barely setting, and you're walking down the alleyway, and you see people sitting in their hoodies, leaned up against a couple with sleeping bags, and you're walking in the alleyway, and you see a guy in shadows with his eyes glowing. What you doing here? Or what you need? He says to you as he walks up to you a little menacingly.
Hey, what you got?
What you got?
What you need? He says as he stands up a little taller, trying to be more intimidating. Because you are PC, you get to react how you want on this, but he got a 20 on his intimidation. 21.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. How?
He's looking really intimidating to you.
Yeah. Listen, man. We both know why I'm here. Okay? You and I both know exactly why I'm here. So when I ask what you got, I'm talking about drugs.
He looks around really quickly at you saying the word drugs out loud, looks down at you and says, just give me 50 credits.
Yeah, that's more like it. I flip
you boop him and
my wrist computer, and I'm like, boop, there you go.
He reaches out to give you a hand. He pulls his hand out of his pocket and reaches out to give you a handshake.
All right, there we go.
Keep it real, he says as he turns, and you see almost pixelating his body as whatever technology has made him go invisible.
Oh, that's a cool trick. All right, I just dash back to the base after that. I need to find a clean bathroom.
Did we get paid for our mission?
As you in your anonymous bank account, yes, you do have 200,000 credits.
It's bitcoins, guys. It's totally anonymous.
Yep, whatever currency it is, it's anonymous. So, yeah, you've got the money in your account.
It's only us.
You broke up.
Yeah.
There's only us now.
Yep. And then there were 3.
We'll split the money 3 ways.
Okay. That's 67,000 each.
67,000?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you want to get technical, 67,333, but
67,000
You owe me 500.
and 30.
you remembered.
You remember?
77 or yeah, I have 70. I have a lot. But I'm not gonna. That's out of character. I'm not telling you in character how much money I have.
Just doing mental math out loud.
Again, how much did we get, Jose?
67,333.
All right.
Oh, and a couple of suits of plastic armor and 7 pistols.
Can I wear
I'm gonna
said
take those plastic
armor?
armors back and take it back to my my hobby room. I'm gonna start playing around with those armors and see if I can like make them with those guns attachments and kind of play around with it a little.
Can I have one?
Dude, let me play around with it. I'll give you one.
If it survives your experiment.
It will.
Okay.
Okay.
I love my special abilities.
I've made it back in, and I'm talking to everybody.
You see Michael downstairs in the in the kitchen area, kind of taking pieces of metal and trying to fit it onto the suit of. Alara is drinking where? At the TV room, or?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. They're both within sight of each other as you come walking in rather quickly, seeing them sitting there and standing there working.
I'm a little more coherent now. Hey, everyone.
Hey, hand me that wrench over there.
That wrench? This one?
That one. Yes. Thank you.
And then I point to the wrong one. This one?
Yep. And he says, "Yep, that one over there." Yeah. And
Not that. No. I threw it back at him and hit him in the face. Wrong one. Damn it.
You said it twice. You gotta drink twice.
her.
Girl.
You're surrounded by a pair of girls.
It's true.
Yes.
Young boy. Damn it.
All right. Quit fooling around, and I give him his wrench, and I go and sit on the couch. I'm like,
Yep. No knowledge of Skylocke or anything.
yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Who he is, and I don't.
Well, you knew who he. Oh wait, he hasn't been around. You've seen him walking around the house, coming down, getting food, and running back up.
But we've never hung out. I never really talked to him, so it was just.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna tell you.
Oh, okay.
Skylocke was brutally murdered.
Skylocke was murdered.
Brutally. Explosive.
Are you sure it was Skylocke that was murdered?
We're going to make sure, but Skylocke is gone.
Do you have any evidence?
We have a bunch of.
Okay, can you run DNA analysis on that goop?
We're gonna.
Because what if it's not
You do, in
Skylocke's
fact.
goop?
We sent out different samples of different parts of the room to a specialized department that's going to charge us money to investigate it.
Okay.
And waiting for the response back.
A week goes by. But on one of these days, on the
A week
third
goes
day,
by, that means we heal, right?
oh yeah, you guys are fully healed.
I'm gonna fucking play around with those plastic suits and make freaking guns in their arms, so you can still use your arms and the guns are attached to it.
So during that week, I would like to. Hang on. No. There was a thing that I was gonna do. It is. Oh no, I don't have living armor on this one. Never mind. I was gonna be like, my armor heals.
Nope, you have to pay to get it repaired.
All right, well that's what I'm gonna do in that week. I'm gonna try and find somebody to repair it and then rip them off.
Okay, 200 credits. You can buy kind of like a vial of nanobots. The way it works is you take it, you throw it on the ground at your shoe or something, and the nanobots invisibly so small that you can't even see them. It looks like your armor begins to regenerate, and it regenerates, I think it was 2d8 hit dice.
On a specific part of the body?
Yeah.
So say I needed 2d6 hit dice. Or say I only needed 1d8 hit dice on my leg. Could I then heal my other leg?
No, it's basically a healing potion.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
For
Hey,
hit
Andy,
die
can
armor.
I freaking make something?
What's that? By the way, you've still got your project down in the garage that is healing potion.
Yeah, I'm still fucking around with that. But I was actually wondering about making nanotech bots that actually eat metal.
There are such things.
How do I get that? Can I create it? Can I make it?
You can buy some.
You might be better off just using straight up acid.
No, dude, nanobots
basically how it would.
Never ending over metal. It's worse.
I'll trust you.
I say we need a vial of that. Some kind of mech that attacks us, and it'll just freaking disintegrate the fucking thing in front of us.
Okay, I need 1, 2 of those
200 credits each. Take as many as you need.
200 credits. Whoa, let's slow down here. What if I use... We're not sponsored, I swear to God, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
What if I use honey and it gets me a coupon code for half off or something? 2 for 1.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for your hacking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to be rolling my rolls on Roll20 because I'm too lazy to do math. Investigation.
Cody.
I got... That's not a good roll. I got a 3.
You go searching around, try hacking, trying coupons and codes and this and that, but this place is just too in demand for any of that to be available, readily available.
That's okay. I paid the 400.
As for the nanobots, you need Michael, you need to create some kind of machinery to be able to work on stuff that small first, and that's going to be a lot more expensive, but once you get it assembled, you can mass produce the shit.
That's an idea for a future. How much would it cost to just buy like a vial?
The kinds that you can buy have a really short battery life, so it's basically going to be treated like a vial of acid, but hit die damage. It is, what is it, like 50 gold for a vial of acid? Dungeons and Dragons, we'll say. No, because these are actually potent machine.
This is going to be taking out mechs.
Let's do 300 for each one, and each one does 4 hit dice of damage, and then 2d6 on the next round. Okay, so it's
1 for 300.
Cool.
I know that's going to come in handy someday.
Yep. Okay.
And how much is that coveted juicer arm?
50 some thousand, but there are other there is one suit of armor specifically that would cater to you. It is, let me go to general. This is a kind of weak sort of armor, but it would allow you to get your freaking dodge or whatever it's called, unarmed defense equipment.
I get you. Would it add to that unarmed defense? Is that the idea?
It would add 2 to your armor class.
Okay.
That's coalition. Optics, goggles. There we go. Urban Warrior padded environmental armor. A lightweight body armor that has been popular with adventurers in many city law enforcement. This armor is a full body suit with special flexible padding and strategic placement of light metal plates. So it's 50 hit dice on the main body, 35 arms, 60 legs, 30, weighs 11 pounds and costs 35,000.
Sounds like some.
Or you can, what did I say the juicer armor was? Was like 50 or something?
Yeah, you were saying 50,000.
Okay, it's something like that. We'll say 50,000 for now. Nope. Juicer assassin plate armor. Black market cost 28,000 for the medium weight and 32,000 for the heavier model. Weight 14 pounds, good mobility. It's got to offer some other shit than that. Maybe it was the other, because there's 3 kinds of juicer armor, but this book just has the basic one.
Oh,
Damn it. Okay, but anyway, we'll say 50,000. And I will come up with shit for it real quick.
okay. That is, of course, money, but that's what I was saving for.
So I healed my chest, or I healed my leg for 8 and my head for 9 with those nanobots.
Okay.
Nice.
Nope. I have it bookmarked. Bionics, body armor. Juicer armor is in the J's. Juicer armor various. There's the Dead Boy armor, which gives you 125 hit dice. What's the other types of armor under UPI? It comes with a plasma blaster equal to the number of melee attacks per round. It has a light laser tool and has vibroblades built into it.
Oh. That's the Dead Boy one?
That's the Dead Boy. Unavailable, exclusive to the Coalition states.
Oh.
Damn it. H20 Juicy.
Good to have Asper.
Hey, you know what's happening right now, guys?
We're checking the rules.
Yeah, and you know what that means.
Drink!
Everybody drink!
Were you not drinking? Is that what you're saying?
Oh. Dude, I've been taking little sips. Because, like, we only got 2 hours, so I'm trying to get drunk as possible without losing complete control over the entire live stream.
Oh,
Wow.
this is the one I was looking at. Okay. It's 60,000 credits, Man Killer Juicer EBA. The Man Killer has spikes which can be used to harm MDC materials and supernatural beings, so it's magical and hit die. A body slam with a spike armor to 2d6 plus strength damage on unarmored user with. If you have over 25 strength, you do mega damage. That's so. We'll work on the strength rules on that. So it would basically increase your strength somehow.
Shit.
And it's yeah.
Just increasing strength by 1 would give me the coveted +5.
Nice. Damn. Characters weaker than 16 cannot. There's another one with magic and technology that is 5 to 65. Spiked juicer. Oh, dude. So this shit basically gives you It gives you advantage to grapple. When you do, you get to double your strength modifier for damage.
That sounds great.
Is what they're doing. 60,000, 55 to 65. There's one that's 30 to 40,000. There's an 80,000 credit one. Super high juicer armor. I don't know what the hell that's so special about.
80,000. What the hell?
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie.
Titan. Is that vibrating? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know it off.
If you could like, instead of doing vibration mode, you could just do like silent mode.
I think that worked.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we had a lot.
Yeah, I know, that was
last
awful.
episode too, so I just wanted to fix it.
Good to know.
Weaker characters.
An argument not to do it on my.
Right? but then we have to deal with your internet, and that's like whatever. And Jose's checking the rules again. Drink.
Dude, there's like 7 different juicer armors here in this book, and I'm reading it. Okay. Yeah, so we'll say 50,000 credits. These add an additional 3 to your armor class. Lets you keep your unarmored dexterity. You get advantage. You've got advantage on athletics checks, grapple stuff, and you double your strength modifier.
Holy.
When you're adding it to damage all melee attacks. You know, when you add strength.
Let's go with that. What is it called?
It is Mega Juicer Combat Armor.
Does he get his
Mega Juicer Combat Armor? That is a cool name.
Not
it
as
cost me 50,000.
55.
55. Okay.
Okay, main body has
Mega Juicer Combat Armor.
Main body has 130 hit dice. Helmet is 50. Arms are 40 each. And legs are 55.
Okay. Each, right?
Now, I need to get the original things. You said that I can add my strength times 2 for all my damage. Modifier
for melee
for all my melee damage.
Correct.
That's one thing.
Isn't your strength?
You said I would get advantage on athletics checks for grapple?
Grapple checks, yeah.
Was there anything else?
You can wear your vibroblades with it, keep them on. It's supposed to lower your stealth and climbing and swimming and stuff by 5%, 10% or whatever, hide in shadows, but
that could be like disadvantage.
Yeah, no, that's only by like 5% or 10%, so it's not much at all.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So it's not enough to require a D&D version of adjustment, so we'll just skip that shit. Okay.
Sounds good to me. Then I am kitted up and out for blood. Speaking of blood, have we learned any?
You guys are all together doing your little shopping and walking around and stuff, buying your nanobots and this and that, and we just got balling walking down the street when you see at the end of the road a group of dog boys. A pack of dog boys. I don't know if you guys saw the last photo that I sent you all.
Oh, yes. That's what that was about.
You see what look like human-sized dogs that kind of walk on bipedal, but comfortably walk quadrupedal around this family. And you see a guy standing there in black, shiny armor with spikes coming out of the head, spikes coming out of the shoulders, just like the photo. And he's pointing at the family. And he turns and walks off. And he whistles. The dog boys take off away from the family, following him, making their way in your direction, looking up and down the street for other people. And it looks like the dogs are sniffing at the air.
Oh, I don't fucks with no dog boys. I'm gonna like hide.
Make it a stealth check.
Okay. Come on, give me something good. 24.
Okay. You see not Nyx.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to drink. It's starting. The alcohol's kicking in.
It's Hida.
Hida. You see Hida dart off away from the group of the two of you, and kind of disappears.
Wow, she's good at that.
I grew up on the streets, man. They're my life.
Hmm.
And that's why I don't fucks with no dog boys. They used to kick me around when I was an orphan.
It looks, as you're looking around over there, the dog boys and the skull leader all kind of begin looking into your direction as the dogs sniffing at the air. And one of them, another couple of them, and they act like pointer dogs and point in your direction.
What, our direction?
Yes. No, in Hida's direction.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm so getting in my suit.
That's all the way back at the
Compound.
at least a 20-minute run back.
And we have no way to summon it. Rip,
Yeah.
we all miss you.
I guess that's something we'll need to invent.
Dude, we're gonna have to like do something there. Seriously.
Okay.
All right.
And
Okay,
What's happening?
So they're pointed at me, and are they moving towards me?
I'm gonna go and chase
you
behind
kind
him.
of peek. You go and peek out, and the whole group of you is on one side of the street with Hida kind of off to the side of you guys in some alleyway or hidden behind some trash can.
How
But
close
it's
together
all the
are
way
we?
up the street. They are all pretty close together with as they begin kind of walking in your direction.
Do they appear
you-
threatening to me?
Roll a history check.
History?
History.
Insight?
Okay, insight if you want to go that way.
I'm just trying to determine if they're a threat. I'm not trying to determine like,
Okay.
historically what do I know about them. It's more like, are they going to attack me? Yes or no? So
Roll an insight.
All that, and I rolled a crit fail.
Oh
Wow.
Drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink. Okay.
You couldn't tell, but shit, they scared you.
They scared me?
They-
Alright, grenade. I'm gonna center of the pack. Just because they're not surrounding that family anymore, so nobody's gonna get hurt but them. And
They're walking down the middle of the street, kind of close together in your direction. All of you, the both of you, kind of make out some movement off out of the corner of your eye, and you see the glint of a rocket launcher in the shadows begin pointing at them.
grenade
Everybody roll
launcher
initiative.
specifically.
Is it like your wrist one, or from your shotgun, huh?
Yeah, it's from my shotgun. It's an underbarrel
The-
attachment.
10.
Okay.
Initiative?
Yes. Drink for initiative.
Yeah, drink for initiative. 24.
And everybody drink one more time because they crit failed on their initiative.
Oh, we have to drink when they crit fail? That's so... Oh.
I'm just not drinking alone, damn it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's just making it easier for me.
I gotta-
Okay, so I rolled a 24.
Okay, 24. What did you roll, Aaron?
12.
12 plus 9 is 21. And Alara?
10.
10. Okay, so that's the order we'll go in. The order that you... Hida, you go first. They're not running and charging at you as you pull out the rocket launcher, aiming at them. They still haven't seen you yet, but they're moving in your direction. You fire anyway?
They
You
scared me.
fire?
I want to fire. Does this count as like a sneak attack or something? Well, I don't actually have a
yes.
sneak attack, but like, do I roll with advantage or?
Are you a rogue?
That's how that works. Yeah, if you're hidden, you get to roll with advantage.
Right. But I'm asking about the sneak attack. Are
Oh,
you
well,
a
we
rogue?
based the crazy person class off of rogue, but we didn't give me sneak attack. We did give me uncanny dodge though.
Okay. let me think about that sneak attack because that's a hell of a lot of damage increased, especially if it's hit dice with a grenade launch. Okay, we'll just go regular for now. Advantage.
Okay, I roll with advantage, so here comes a grenade. Thump.
As in slow motion, smoke trailing behind it as everybody turns their head following it.
Whenever the fuck Roll20 wants to load. 17.
Right at them. Which one were you aiming at specifically?
I was aiming at the ground in the center of the pack.
Okay, so no attack roll needed. It's just a saving throw versus a dex save.
DC 15.
Okay, 4 dog boys. First one fails. Second one passes. Third one passes. Fourth one passes, and the Skull Knight fails. So 1 dog boy and 1 Skull Knight both fail.
So they take half damage.
The other 3 take half damage, yeah.
Yep. 18 points of damage total. I rolled pretty good.
Okay, cool.
That's hit dice worth of damage, though.
Yes. You see it go land right at the feet in between the legs of the Skull Knight. He looks down, unable to move in time as really explodes, sending him flying about 5 feet in the air. He lands on his back, standing back up. And next up is any movement or anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and position myself where I can get a good shot on the ones that weren't affected with my shotgun. So
they've all kind of scattered out of range, and 1 closer to you and 2 kind of to your side a little bit. They're about 30 feet away. Yeah, you've got a clear shot at anybody if you want.
I'm just looking to see if I even get another shot. No, I don't have extra attack.
That's what I was going to say. If you've got extra attack. Okay. Anyway, Alara, your turn.
All right.
No, I'm sorry, Michael. And then Alara, because you rolled a 10 and 23.
Drink, DM.
Or 21.
Yeah.
I'm smoking. I'll drink when I get in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
All
yeah,
right.
you guys, Michael.
So there's a skull, like the leader is the skull guy.
The Skull Knight, yeah, dressed in black
Skull
armor
Knight?
with spikes on his skull and his shoulders.
Let's go ahead and take an attack at him. And I'm also going to do an extra attack as well. So I should have 4 attacks altogether.
Oh, you're doing the action surge?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. All 4 on that guy.
13.
4 plus 8 is hit.
17.
Hit.
17.
All 4 hits. With your plasma rifle?
Yep.
Or your, what's it called? Particle, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll 3 times. Roll damage. 3d6 times 4, so 12d6.
God damn, that's better than my grenade.
That's 4 shots compared to 1.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
10 is 56. And
Okay.
extra 2 would be. Oh, shit. Nine.
64 hit dice of damage you do to him. Damn. Plus an additional 12 of necrotic damage. So that's 76 total. You see him flying through the air from the explosion, and you decide, pull. As he's flying through the air. First shot goes through his foot, ripping it off. The second shot through his stomach, blowing a hole through it. The third shot through his throat, and the fourth shot through his head as he falls to the ground, headless.
Hell yes.
You want to move closer, away, to the side?
Closer.
Okay. You get you ways. Alara, you're up.
All right. Well, clearly I was drinking and when all this happened to get such a low initiative. So
Or you
I'll
weren't
put that away. And let's see. How far away from them are me? Am I?
45.
Well, I
45
can
feet
close
or
that
so.
distance in a movement. So I'm
Yep.
going to move right up to the one of them that hasn't been blown up. And just smile and tell them, shouldn't have messed with my friend.
As the body falls down in front of your legs.
and start attacking at the next one that I can reach.
Okay, a dog boy. Make your 4 attack rolls. Or 2 attack rolls, and then whatever you
17.
hit.
15.
That is just barely a miss. Oh, wait,
All
no,
right.
it's a dog boy. Yes, that is a hit. Sorry.
Awesome.
A dog boy. Yeah.
Okay. So that's 6 plus 10, 18 plus my vibroblade damage. 21, 25.
Damn. Jinx. With 2 swipes, you rip into it, gutting it as it falls to the ground. Still alive, but you ripped off his armor. He's lying there armorless.
Awesome.
One easy swipe and you can finish him off. Or
Martial arts. As a bonus action, I can do an extra unarmed strike.
advantage because he's prone.
All right.
Nice.
24.
Finish him.
That's a hit. As you stick your blade into him. Where do you stick it?
That's what she
This
said.
sucker I will pin to the ground by its leg.
You pin him to the ground by his leg, and he yelps. And you see down at his leg, it's attached by a thin fiber. Cut through the bone completely.
I guess I'm not going to be keeping him with this. Oh well.
And then anything. So that was your bonus action and stuff. And now it is
Yep.
their turn. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, but I'm bad.
4.
At that.
14.
14 plus
14.
2 is 16. 16, 14, and what was yours?
4.
4. You're the only one that suffers the damage as one of them howls into the air, and you can feel a visible pulse of psychic energy come from one of these, and you take 14 points of psychic damage directly to you, not to your armor.
Gotcha.
The second one comes running, jumping up to you to try and bite into you with pack tactics. He gets advantage on his attack roll and still only hits an armor class of 16.
What does my armor give me the bonus to armor class for? Like plus.
Another +2 in addition
Okay.
to your unarmed. and shit.
Gotcha.
Guys, I left the starting soon logo.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
from
That's
the
16.
Full fucking video.
These things happen, Cody.
Yeah, it's the problem with getting drunk and producing at the same time.
Yep.
And the second one jumps at you as well, trying to bite into you, completely missing. That ends their turn. There's still 2 and a bit of a dog boy left.
2.5.
Back to the top of the round. Yeah, 2.2.
How well kept are these dog boys? Tattered clothes?
They are wearing coalition armor. Evidently the symbols of the coalition. From what you know about the dog boys is they are used to hunt out psychics specifically.
Ironic that one of them would be using psionics.
Yeah, one of their psychic abilities is sniff psi points.
Oh man. Okay, so these dog boys are coalition scum.
Yes.
So regardless of how they approached me, it would have ended with me throwing a grenade up their ass.
So top of the round, what do you do, Hida?
Oh, I'm getting point fucking blank to one of the ones that is standing still.
There are 2 standing, both of them surrounding Alara.
Alara. Well, I can't fire it at conscience. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot at one point blank. I want him to take fucking every single bit of the shell in his chest.
You come up behind him, flanking him with Alara. Advantage on your attack roll, point blank with your shotgun.
Okay.
If you're doing a double barrel blast, roll 1 attack and double the hit dice.
Guys, guess what?
Did you crit?
Everybody drink because I just crit.
So, how do you want to do it?
I just run.
You go walking up to him.
I just run straight up to the one trying to get the better of Alara, and I stick my shotgun one-handed, like in between his chest plate and his stomach armor, and just release. Boom! One full shot.
As you look over Alara, and in slow motion, you see Hira walking or running full sprint, holding her shotgun out. And next thing you know is time resumes back to normal speed as you're covered in blood, looking down at yourself.
Oh man, I'm gonna need a lot of coffee to forget about this one.
Next up, Michael.
So these dogs are attracted to psychics?
Yeah.
I know.
I'm worried about Sarah.
There's 1.1 dogs left. Dog boys. There's 1 left standing.
Are they trying to track Sarah?
Guys, it's okay. It's okay. As long as we can.
If you want to.
As long as I can like touch this night guy's head, it might answer all of our questions.
All right, so I'm going to subdue one. Actually, I got 2 attacks. So I'm going to shoot one that's almost dead, and then the other one I'm going to try and subdue. Like, hold on to.
Why don't we hold on to the one that's almost...
Yeah, that one's not moving or going anywhere. He's lying there whimpering with wet eyes like dogs do.
In other words,
13.
Michael.
Pretty sure that's a hit.
What did you say, Aaron?
I got a 13. For the one that's on the ground whimpering.
Then you do it on at advantage, probably, right, Jose?
He has 1 hit point left.
Oh.
He's and he gets a +9, so it'd be a 22, which is a hit. Or you can roll with advantage to see if you get a crit.
Nah, that's all right. Just kill him.
The one on
and
the
I'm
ground.
going to jump on top of the other one, the last one, and try and freaking hold him.
You step on the one on the ground and crush his larynx. And you jump off of him, hearing as the neck snaps underneath your foot. Jumping off of him into the air at the other one, roll an attack. Or athletics.
Hey, Jose.
Grapple. Yeah.
That psychic attack, was it an area of effect?
Kind of. I suppose it would be.
I have evasion, so I would take half damage.
And that's a reaction, huh?
No,
Or
I'm
It's a
pretty sure
reaction to
I
your
write reaction. It is a reaction.
yeah. Okay. Then yes. Go ahead. We'll redact, rewind, and then where did we leave off?
Jump off the
It's my
neck.
turn.
Jump on the other one.
With
And
the
a roll of
attack.
14 plus whatever
14.
you. I got
14 plus athletics is 8 is 22. And you jump on top of him, swinging, wrapping your arms around his neck, using your momentum to swing around, pick him up by his neck. And you've got him grappled.
Get over here. Find out the information.
And Alara, your turn.
Okay, so who are you talking to when you said get over here?
Who are you looking at?
Someone. Didn't Alora? Didn't you say that you can read minds? Just have to touch him.
No. And Hida said that, so drink.
Oh, he. Sorry, I'll drink.
No. I don't need them to be alive. So you should just kill him.
As you put a
Okay,
little
so
squeeze on his throat, but you're having trouble pushing through his hit die armor, unable to do more than 8 or to do 8 points or more with your grapple.
So I
So
pull out my last gun, and I do a trick shot in his eyeball.
your second attack was grapple.
Huh?
You'd have to wait till your next turn to shoot him.
Yeah,
Your
when
second
you-
attack would grapple him.
Yeah, when you grapple somebody, it uses your whole action.
clearly I asked
you've
you
got him
about.
held. Yeah.
Can I attack him still?
Yeah, it's your turn.
In fact, with
With
advantage.
advantage.
With advantage, yes.
All right,
Because he's held. He's grappled.
18. Crit!
Nice.
Cheers.
Mmm. I'm so drunk.
Okay, so that's one attack.
Stuff.
It is 8 plus 1, 9 damage. That one attack. Oh, I'm sorry.
Crit damage.
13, and then
13 for the first one. Yeah.
I didn't double anything.
Oh, okay.
What do I double there?
When
Just
you
the-
double just the dice.
roll double the dice. So you're supposed to roll.
Oh,
double.
13, and then 17, 21, 24 damage.
Nice.
Mhm.
You pierce through his armor, and you can't pull the blade up because his armor's still kind of intact, but you've got the blade in his stomach with your first attack.
Okay.
And he coughs.
Well, I've
spitting
got
out
a
blood.
second attack for this guy.
Advantage again.
11 or 28.
Roll
26
damage.
rather. 26. 26 is enough, I'm sure. So
Yeah,
6,
roll damage.
10,
Mm-hmm.
12 damage.
Ooh, he's gonna feel that.
You bring your blade across his face, and the way your blade grabs into his cheek and rips off his whole face is rather satisfying.
Jesus.
Goes limp.
At the same time, I throw him up in the air, so when he brings the blade down, he separates the head.
You kind of make a little lifting motion, and the head just kind of pops off.
Yeah, he took his face off, like
What? Yeah.
That's what he did, right?
You've been
That's how that
terrorized,
movie
bitch.
worked. He cut the face off and then sewed it onto his own face.
Yep.
Something like that.
It was weird. It was
Ah.
weird. You just have to watch it.
Which one?
Face
off.
Oh yeah.
Weird
Yeah.
movie. Really weird.
John Travolta.
Yep.
Yeah, Nick Cage.
Okay, who's
yeah.
next?
It's you.
Oh shit.
But is there anybody left?
You're looking around at the pile of carnage around you.
Find
You
that
see
information.
that the streets are empty. The streets are empty.
Now you
You're
can try
surrounded
and
by
grab that
bodies.
head.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to the person in like
The Skull Knight.
the Skull Knight.
Yep.
I'm gonna go up to him, his corpse, and I'm going to take out a small like bag pouch type thing from my belt pocket, and I open it up and I kind of roll a little joint for myself out of warp, because warp is versatile. Warp you can do any way you want. So I start smoking, and then I put my hands on his head, and I'm like, I'm gonna
And you
burn
kind of
12
go into a trance.
I'm gonna burn 12 psi points for this, you guys. I hope you're proud of me. Or no, never mind. It's only 4. I thought it was 12. And I'm gonna use my psi points to. Is it cast or cast? What's the word?
Yeah, sure. Cast, activate.
Yeah, to activate clairvoyance. And I get to ask a single question about a person, place, thing, or event.
That's right.
And I'm gonna ask, why were the dog boys encircling that family? And I ask it out loud, and I touch his head, and I finish my smoke, and I put it out.
While you're still holding it, about to put it out, images of his memory go flashing through your in reverse. You see him leaving the compound, and a flash of somebody saying, "You must find her." Dr. Schultz. What the hell did I call him? God damn it! The little girl's
drink for that. You gotta drink for that. I'll drink with you.
Okay.
Because that's a reference to our last.
Dr. Faustine. Dr. Faustine, say for now, because I can't remember. Sarah's father. Dr. Faustine has hidden the secret in her. And you zoom back out just in time to put your joint out.
Okay, I put it out and I open my eyes, and I look a little shook, you know. I'm like, oh god.
What's wrong?
Oh, I saw a doctor named Faustine. Does that ring any bells to you?
As I shout out, Sarah! And I start running back.
I saw.
As soon as you say, Sarah, you hear, Michael! And it shuts off completely.
And I take it that's Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Run over to her. Are you okay?
No, that was
Silence.
the intercom, right?
Nope. That was psychically in his mind.
Oh shoot. Okay, I saw.
In my mind. Ooh. I thought she was present.
For that little girl, I saw who gave the order to hunt for the girl.
A guy who's wearing very similar coalition armor to the Spike, but his helmet was off. And you saw he had a very handsome, grayed, slick back crew cut with white hair along the sides of his brow, and square jaw. Yep,
Strong,
older gentleman, 35. Yep.
A veteran.
Yep.
Someone gave the order to search for the girl, but I don't know their name. I could recognize them in a lineup, though.
So nobody hears what I hear in my head, right?
Right.
She called for me. I've got to go. And I just run off.
What is he doing? Let's follow.
As everybody takes off sprinting back towards the base. And you see, you get up to it, and you see the front windows shattered. You see a hole in the front about the size, maybe 8 feet high, broke through. And you see unconscious there at the front desk, the secretary girl with her curled red hair in an updo covering the side of her face, motionless.
No!
Secretary. Actually,
I really liked her.
Is she still alive?
You go walking up to her and put your fingers on. You do feel a pulse. She is still.
Pick her up and take her into my room and put her on the bed and try and mend her wounds as much as I can.
You do have a potion injections.
I should.
What did you buy?
I have some stim packs.
That's right, and you bought one as well. Okay. You gonna heal her up?
Dead air, guys. We gotta
Heal her up.
You go and wrap her up, give her the shot, and she immediately sits up, and you see that the side of her face is beginning to swell black and blue. It looks like it's going to be a hell of a shine a bit. But she sits up, panicked. Sarah! They took Sarah!
All right, can we call her Carol or something? Can we give her a name?
Yeah, I like the fact that we didn't have a name for her because it made her very expendable. Like if our compound gets blown up, it won't really matter because she didn't have a name.
It was just
So you can just call her Carol, like in Archer.
We can't do that to the poor chick, dude. She's taking too much. Give her a name.
Carol. You named her. Now you have to keep her.
Dang it. I'll watch my grenades a little closer this time. Speaking of grenades, I need to purchase grenades. Like stat.
I should have some down in my freaking my armory down there because I built a whole bunch of freaking weaponry.
I need like grenade shells. High explosive rounds.
I should, yes.
You've been walking around scavenging parts to possibly construct one, but you haven't yet finished it. If you want to go ahead and technology roll would be intelligence plus proficiency 4 and 3, so it'd be +7.
I don't know if a 9 is good enough.
Is that before the plus?
Yeah, before the pluses.
Okay, so 16 total.
Nice.
You've managed to assemble resembling a grenade shell. It should work.
It should work?
It should work.
What is this? I'm looking at it and he hands it to me. And
it looks
I'm like, what the hell?
It looks right.
Did you read some shit? How did you get a dent in it?
Dude, just shut the fuck out of me. Wait, shut the fuck up.
How many did I get?
1.
3.
Oh, just one? Really?
Depends how long you want to spend.
No, we gotta find the girl.
Can I do a short rest?
Yes, short rest.
You regain a hit die of damage, right?
No, hit dice for armor needs to be regenerated with like.
No, not for the
repair.
armor, for my body.
Yes, hit dice. It's 1 plus your con mod.
For a short rest.
Oh, okay. That's 5.
We're home.
Okay, 5
A little
hit.
harder.
I can take 5 hit. Be happy. Let's find that girl. What happened to
As
I'm gonna
everybody's
pull up
kind
the
of taking a
security
short,
cameras.
Yeah, that's what
you see a suit looking just like yours go flying in with a pack of dog boys and a couple of skull knights, maybe like 10 dog boys and a couple of skull knights and a suit of armor looking just like yours, the new prototype that was just released a couple of weeks ago. Hovering through shattering the window. The big suit just backhands Carol out of the way and goes flying to the back. As after about 2 minutes, they come walking out with a little girl, subdued and unconscious, out the front.
As
and
I get
all of them
mad,
take off.
and I've hit the desk as hard as I can and put a crack in the middle of the desk. It's glass. I'm gonna get her back. As I look at everybody else.
That's real unfortunate what happened. We gotta stop.
Guys, I want to roleplay, but I'm dying. Yeah, let's go find the girl and save the day. As long as you bring drugs. I'm out.
Here, take a fucking shot.
Okay, I'm gonna drink because my mic was muted. Okay, save the girl. She's being kept in a compound for the coalition. Can we even raid a coalition compound? That sounds insane.
I don't care.
I'm really enjoying my Mega Juicer combo.
Guys, okay, so let's be real. We had to walk here, and it took probably a little while, and I'm out of coffee.
You're,
Already?
Why didn't you buy more?
Yeah, well, to be fair, I won that coffee fair and square at Dice, but they didn't really see it the same way, did they?
How do you like pot? Do you like pot?
I really just need coffee. So maybe we go on a hunt for that and then hunt for the girl? No, that's bad. I shouldn't say that out loud. That's bad. That's bad.
You do have a bit of stash here at home.
All right. I'm going to level with you guys. I'm almost out of coffee. I'm not completely out.
We can't get you decaf.
No, decaf don't work nothing. I open up the belt buckle that I'm wearing, it's open, and there's a little bag in there, and I'm like, this is how much I got left. You saw how quick I went through the other bag.
If I got 5,000 credits of drugs, how much would that give him?
A lot.
And you said him, you have to drink.
Yes, I'll drink.
You're gonna.
That's a lot of Peter's drug.
At the rate she normally can be like a 2-week supply, maybe 3-week supply. But you put that much drugs in front of a druggie, they're gonna.
I'm gonna figure out a way to put all that in my body in one round.
As I walk over to Aurora, I grab her by the shoulders, walk off, and say, "Can you give me drugs so I can freaking keep it there for this stupid fucking bitch who's gonna drive me nuts?"
Hey, I heard that.
I can certainly
We're just
try and contact some people.
So you guys go picking up drugs again?
Yeah, it looks that way.
You go back.
Derailed an Amber Alert for drugs.
I think I'm gonna fucking order this shit and get it here as soon as possible.
You go walking into the alleyway, and you see that same guy standing there. And,
Walk up and I'm like,
what you want?
I walk up. I'm like, hang on, guys. How much? Give me the credits real fast.
You have
Give her
your
down,
credit.
Okay.
Which is
Okay, cool. So I
which is 20 times the amount you just got. Should be enough for 20 days.
I show him on my computer and I'm like, I got a big order. What are you carrying? Or are we gonna have to go back to your place?
Wait here, he says, as he taps on his wrist. And passive perceptions?
Passive perception is...
That's just your 10 plus your wisdom modifier, right?
Right.
12.
16.
You see footprints in the dust disappearing, walking away, and turn the corner.
Invisible people.
After about 5 minutes, nothing.
Okay, so like...
And it appears right next to you.
I'm sorry, you broke up for like all of that, DM.
So 5 minutes goes by, nothing happens. 5 minutes goes by, nothing happens. 10 minutes goes by, nothing happens. 15 minutes goes by, and you're starting to get him freaking out, and he appears right behind you. Says, "Come this way."
Hey,
And he takes you walking.
Is it chill if I like bring my friends with me? I know that's kind of weird, but like we're all hanging out right now.
You want this or not? Just you.
All right,
I'll
guys,
stay out here. Don't worry.
Give me like, I don't know how long. Once I go in there, I'll probably lose track of time.
Don't do it there, please.
I'll try my best, Captain. Okay.
As he goes walking in the door in one of the alleyways. No, he goes walking in the door with the alleyway, asking, look back behind him, see if you're. He opens the door, lets you in, closes the door behind you. You go walking in, and you see a couple of girls with makeup kind of smeared along their lipstick smeared and their mascara smeared, lying there passed out with their arms over each other. He says, "Have a seat." And he points to a kind of a curved new age alternative artistic type style chair.
Yeah, okay. I'll sit, but like I gotta get back soon, so can we like make this like a quick trip? If that's cool.
Yeah. He has a seat and reaches under his seat, pulls out a mirror, and puts it down in front of you with some bluish white powder, some warp sitting right on it, and puts it in front of you.
Oh, see, the funny thing is my friends told me that, like, I'm not supposed to, like, do this here. And they're kind of paying me for my services, so fuck it.
He leans forward, about to say something intimidating, and then sits back relaxed as he watches you.
I just give him a... Fuck.
Did you break it completely and do as much as you...
Let's roll a... What? We don't have willpower saves in this because this wasn't 4th edition, so what would that be like?
No. Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Wisdom, I can do that. I'm proficient with that. I know how to hang. 20.
Yeah.
What?
You don't quite do a little line, but you manage to restrain yourself mostly and get a good bit.
Okay, now that I'm out with the coalition. How much, man? I don't got time.
He pulls out a brick of compressed bluish white powder and sets it in front of you, maybe about a pound worth, and sets it in front of you. Says 1,000, just like you said.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's beautiful.
He smiles, leans back.
But I only have like 800.
Before you even finish the sentence, he reaches out, puts his hand on the brake, and gets ready to put it back in his pocket.
Wait. Come on, there's got to be a little. Like.
Check your balance.
Make a persuasion.
Give you 1,000 freaking credits, you ass.
Okay, persuasion. Here goes. 17.
He looks at you and he says, because I'm expecting you to be a real good customer and I'm expecting you to buy this much every so often, I'll let it go for 900, expecting another sale to you for this.
9? Dude.
Real soon.
I just told you I had 8. Like, it's not in my account.
Go talk to your friends.
Oh, man. Okay, so...
Don't worry. And you better be good, because I'm watching.
I swiped my friend's card while they weren't looking, so I'll just, like, fucking... And I press some buttons on my wrist, and I pay the 900.
Pleasure doing business. I look forward to seeing you soon. And he leans forward, kind of intimidating. Real soon.
Yeah, sure. Sure, we're homies, right? We'll come and blaze down. I can do that.
Yeah. And he leans back. He stands up. And he goes walking over to the bed with the 2 naked chicks. Now get going. I got some business to attend to.
Yeah. Okay. See ya. Yeah. Bye.
She slams the door. Reading kind of quickly. You guys see her come out.
Okay, so it actually costs a little bit more than the amount we agreed on, and I had to front it. So, like, can we, like, divide it up?
No, this is your problem.
Yeah, I guess you get to earn your money back. I just walk off.
Well, okay, I really want to put out there that my character is actually lying to you guys. I don't know if you guys did the math there.
No, I don't. I knew.
We're pretty aware that you have a lot of money.
But you guys aren't. Well, no, I am wrong. Laura, you might be able to go ahead and roll an insight check and make a deception check.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Let's do a contested roll here.
Hell? I rolled 8.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay. So, yeah, she's saying instead of 1,000, this stuff is 1,300. But she'll take payment from you for the other 300.
You have a third of payment we just got. Pay.
Yeah, about that. I owed some people some money, and like
for the ones that I inject, but pay that no mind.
So what she's saying seems mostly truthful.
It seems mostly truthful, and I don't care.
We just gave you 1,000 and now you're asking. And yeah, you guys take off the alleyway back into the main street to head which direction?
We need to track them and see if they can, man, if they can fucking...
You get an email. Michael, since you were the one who did it, you get an email, electronic communication saying test results or DNA expected back in 48 hours. Thank you for choosing Tricor. Your sample has finally entered testing department and will now be available.
All right, so I guess we take this 48 hours to like buy potions, get ready, and
No, we gotta
all that
save the
kind of-
girl. She just got taken, and we've already wasted so much time getting me drugs.
We don't know what direction she went.
Yeah, but we could use tracking to figure that out, right?
As you begin hearing,
There were tons of dog boys on the camera.
Wouldn't they just be at the nearest compound?
It's hard to say with the coalition.
Can we go into one of those robots or the skull soldiers and find out where they came from? Like hack into the computer system and look at GPS?
you guys have taken off from there, and it's 2 or 3 hours since the incident in the streets. You're looking around and you see, spotlights. The sun has just set. You see spotlights looking around the general area that the incident occurred.
I'm not going back there.
It is lessened down to just one helicopter spotting after 3 hours. They've mostly given up their search, and you guys have kind of Druggy's alleyway.
Yeah, the good news about hanging out with my friends is that the coalition doesn't usually come around their house.
No, there are gangs, underground gangs and stuff. Which this guy's showing.
This guy's showing what, DM?
Showing signs of to gangs around town.
Okay. I didn't hear any of that again, but we'll just move on.
Showing signs of gangs, man.
He's like he belongs to a gang from. That's why the coalition doesn't want to go in there, because they know gangs control that territory. And this guy that just sold you that big old thing definitely seems to be a member of one of those gangs.
Okay, cool. Guys, I'm pretty high right now, and I'm like, guys, we should all get matching tattoos.
How much did you do?
How much was enough? I guess.
I don't think we need tattoos right now.
No, it's whatever just stops the hands from shaking. That's about how much I do.
As she says, in a dreamy state. So, what's the next step?
We look for the girl.
Is there any way I can go back to our base, hack into the computer system, look at satellite images of the city, and see any flight patterns that are over the city and where they went?
It's a hacking, depending on the difficulty changes on what you're trying to hack. But yeah, they try and hack. You've got some other help as well. If you,
we could try it.
Yep, you can definitely try.
Let's go. I'm gonna go back and like pissed off and like just playing around the computers and a roll
going
of 16.
Going back to the of your base. You go down to your office, and you see that your suit, the one you stole from the prototype, is missing as well.
Oh my god.
No.
Holy
But they left. You go to the garage where your computer lab is, and you see that your project, almost complete, is still sitting there.
As they hear like fuckers across the whole building.
What if instead of tattoos we did like matching scarves?
I like French.
As you guys are talking, then you hear fuckers.
But
without
you're
caring about anything.
you finally get control of yourself and begin working on the computers more furiously and pissed off than ever, trying to see what you
I'm
can
gonna
see.
finish the fuck out of my suit.
Your suit will be ready in 2 days. No, we'll say we'll make you roll a technology check, but it takes one more success.
Guys, we're
checking, find that through a satellite photo, a kind of crappy one, a weather one, you are able to kind of manipulate it just so that is able to see the stuff leaving, and you kind of predict the trajectory if they were to continue on that same following scanning with the satellite along the way. You see in the middle of nowhere, just on the northwest side of the coalition, just over the side of, I think it's Lake Michigan. On the other side of the ocean, there's in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a forest, a clearing, some chain link fence surrounding a couple of metal barracks with right in the middle a 60-foot tall glass skyscraper that kind of twists ever so slightly on its way up and has what looks like a landing pad directly on top of it.
Huh. I found her.
Looks like you found something. Yeah.
You see also in the area.
As I point at the computer, let them look at it and go back down and finish my my project.
Oh man, this computer is really tiny lettering. I gotta how do you see that, dude?
Make a technology roll there, Michael.
15.
Plus stuff, 22. You are able to, in 4 hours, finish. Damn it, what the hell's wrong with this computer? It won't talk. Slam with your hand, and on the fourth slam, it powers on.
I never knew you were fucking Russian, you piece of shit.
And you see that let me pull up the suit specifically and text it to you guys. I think it's in one of the text messages that we had earlier.
You know what that means.
Upgrade.
No, it doesn't mean anything.
Everybody fucking drink. Everybody take a drink.
Let me go looking back
Everybody
to
take a drink.
Copy back to the group text. Ronnie, Aaron, Cody. This photo, I cut it, so we need to paste it. There it goes. Okay. This 13-foot tall humanoid type looking statue with rocket launchers on the shoulder, holding a huge ass rifle looking blaster. You get in and power it on, and finally it's strap yourself in, and the heads up display comes up. The targeting systems on it. Your body is mostly in a chest with your head coming up right to where the neck is. The head is standalone. That is where all the sensors, as you see the heads up display, the targeting, you push a couple of buttons, the vibro blades come out of the wrist. Push a couple more buttons, they retreat. You push the targeting systems, and your wrist laser turret begins turning and moving, and your rockets on your shoulders come up and go down. Everything seems to be working. As you guys are kind of seeing this out of the corner of your eye, impressed or not.
This took a long time. I wonder if that little girl's okay.
If they
You do one
wanted to
last-
hurt her, wouldn't they have done it right away?
I will kill them.
Yes, we have the compound, but do we have a map of the compound?
You've got the top-down screen. If you want to try an investigation check, shit, go ahead and roll it.
Good luck.
How many
Come
days
on,
away
high-
is this thing?
How many what?
Days away is this compound from us?
Depends how fast you travel, but it is about 400 miles away.
Oh shoot. Okay, so we won't get there.
You could
for a
make it
little
in
while.
you can make it in an hour with. Oh wait, you don't have that fast suit anymore.
No.
Or the
You-
But my
spikes.
suit. So we also have the truck. We still got the truck.
You've got the diesel truck, 2 Jeeps, and your big ass suit, which doesn't travel super fast, but it does travel.
Okay, so it's gonna take a lot longer because we don't have that stupid hover bike. We gotta steal one of those again.
We do.
Yeah, you guys need something. I got my suit. You guys need something.
Well, since your suit's
They've
big,
got their
how
hit
about you
diameter.
let us ride on one of your shoulders.
I'm trying
Adjustable?
to look at it. I think it has room. Oh, that's right. Continue on, guys. I am looking up
A rule.
body armor equipment. Yes. Robots from around the world. Nah, just barely starting to slur.
Well, we need to be doing more drinking.
Yeah, that's no good.
If you're just barely there, it's almost time for us to go. You gotta get.
Oh no, I'm pretty drunk, but I'm not puking. I can go some more. Titan Robotics is its running speed is 90 miles. These have basically an unlimited power supply. Yeah.
Okay, so how fast are future diesel truck?
This one's a regular old-fashioned 80 miles an hour if you're pushing it.
80 it is.
Let's see. One can accommodate 4 additional passengers, I believe, if I'm reading the right one.
Okay, so it's gonna take.
No, it's the combat robot. It's 2 additional. It can hold 2 additional passengers. Its speed is 60 miles an hour because it's combat.
So both of you can ride.
Yep, both of you can ride inside.
But we have to bring a suit.
That's both of you riding in the suit. It's got room
That's
for
what
the
I'm saying.
pilot
You
and
guys
2
can come
passengers.
with me in the suit.
Oh, okay.
And-
Cool. I didn't know it was that big. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, so I guess
it's
I'll-
kind of cramped, but the 3 of you do.
I know it's kind of new, guys, but you want to come for a drive?
as long as we don't fuck up the coalition,
Yeah.
steal 2 of their hover bikes.
Oh, come on. What do you think I'm going to do? They took Sarah. Fucked them up.
I can understand. that.
I like Sarah a lot.
Let's do some street justice on these fools. I'm talking curb stomp. We're gonna open their mouths, punch the back of their fucking head.
I'm sorry, I was incorrect. Forcer Prime, running speed 60 miles. Okay, so yeah, you guys take off.
60 miles an hour. Okay, so speaking of
5 hours later?
It'll take you about 5 hours to get there, and that's
so-
pushing it.
I
And
imagine-
your suit, you
Unlimited
just
energy,
finished repairing it.
energy supply, so we're good.
I imagine
Yep.
the map to this place is going to be under their internal network. I probably won't get anything from the internet on this one.
Roll it.
Okay. Because I'm looking specifically for a map. Investigation is
Come on, big
15
numbers.
total.
What was it?
15.
15 total.
Sorry, I lost you guys.
You get general hacking into the computer. You get general, as if you barracks. You get a map of a barrack of, okay, well, that looks like it'd be pretty high. Okay, 60 foot tall with a landing pad on top, spiraling up. Most buildings that are like this generally have offices all through the top, but if there's barracks on the outside, it's usually known that they're underground garages and housing big armor, much like Michael's.
Okay,
But
we're gonna have to
coalition.
have like a mech fight.
We are going to.
I hate these things.
We're gonna have a mech fight. So whenever
They're
you
not
guys
as
are ready, I'm gonna whenever
They're not as. What's the word? Freaking! They're not as close to their robot as I am. I'm like, with my dead shot and the shit that I can do on there. Oh, dude, they're dead.
well, I can like go into your suit like telepathically and do
But
shit
why?
too. Wouldn't that?
If you're touching it,
Yeah, it would cost me 12 side points, but it's like whatever.
Well, what would you be doing?
That would be cool.
Say a subsystem needs to be repaired, that I can like, patch through it instead of it being.
Oh, so you want to be
destroyed.
Self-repair.
Okay.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I'll be support basically.
Okay.
I can.
Well, I have ripped mechs apart with my vibroblade gloves.
all right.
So,
Flurry of blows, 60 hit the throw a quid in there and add another 20.
yeah.
Have this
Okay.
little robot destroyer just hopping from rope.
Let's do
Sweet.
the mech
All right.
fight this episode.
You guys, okay.
He's got the left arm. I got the right arm.
You guys take off sprinting through the forest.
You know,
You
for
see-
just, like moving and bouncing around a lot, it's actually kind of like normal.
Smooth?
It feels smooth inside the cockpit. It's weird.
You're running across for 90 miles an hour. And for 4 or 5 hours, make a Mr. Michael.
Make a what?
13.
13 plus the screen to the right, the targeting system begins flickering. You slam your hand on the computer and it powers back.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
You make a slam on the count. You make a slam on the targeting system begins to flicker. You slam your fist down on the computer. It comes back up. And you're running and you eventually make it there. You begin slowing as you get to within about 5 miles away. You hear bogey vector coming off the south. State your intent, purposes, and ID.
I'm gonna hit my scanner. And where the hell is he?
It's the base contacting, trying to.
You broke up
What do
there.
you-
The base contact. What?
The base contacts you, saying, "Bogey coming in from the southeast. Please state your identification and intent."
Hi, my name is Michael. Let me just let you know that Olak Havoc is coming your way.
Yeah,
I'm gonna aim for
Havoc.
I'm gonna aim for the control tower and release all my missiles on the top of my freaking mech.
All of
Let
them.
me the range at the building.
At the control tower, like freaking where they get all the communications, all the satellites, all that kind of crap.
From what you can tell, that is about half a mile up in the air. This tower is. Let me look up missile damage, and if you can, let's see, missiles.
You know what that means?
Yes, I do. I need to refill my drink.
I guess I need to open a beer. I'm done with the vodka.
There they are. Missile stats price.
In the right order.
These are short-range missiles, I believe. Other weapons, retractable. Fire rate 60 shots. Okay, that's the particle beam, forearm laser turret. Mini missile shoulder launchers. That would be 3, 6, 8. By the way, just keep in mind that to replenish these missiles, but you can launch 24 missiles all at once.
Let's do 12.
Okay. Armor class of 6, roll 12 times, 12d20, and do not. Just let me know if you roll a 1.
All right.
The range of
10, 20s.
The range of these are 5 miles.
116, no one. And then 2 more. 9 and 4.
Okay. All of these missiles, as you guys look up, and he looks at you all, smiles evilly after he finishes making that communication and slams his hand, his fingers down on the computer keypad, and you see trails of smoke. 12 of them go launching from the shoulders, leaving a trail of smoke covering the front. And as the smoke fades, you see the missiles flying off in the distance. And you see a flash of light, flash of light, flash. And then you begin, after maybe 5 seconds of waiting, you hear and feel the shock wave from this explosion. And against the building, you are rolling. These missiles are 2d6 times 10. You hit with 12 missiles, so that's 24. 20.
Uh-oh. We're all lagging out. Everybody's lagging out.
Sideways. And begins to. You continue running at it?
Yep. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Piloting.
That's not good. Oh no.
Check with.
Oh my gosh. Come on, Discord. Oh, you fuckers.
You. Of it. Side. And you see 3.
Okay, so just
No, you see what looks kind of like a blocky robot coming out with missiles in its shoulders, not nearly as many as you carry. Spikes on its fist, a gun turret on the side, and little grenade launchers on the sides of its ankles as it comes running out. And you see from the other side what looks like a giant skull about the size, about 28 feet tall, a giant skull with 6 spider-like legs coming out from it and 2 huge guns on the side of it, and what looks like a little sensor array on top of this robot begin moving towards you. Everybody roll initiative.
That's a drink.
Drink. I need to refill. That makes
13.
Sorry, viewers. I lagged out there really bad and missed almost everything up to this point.
A giant spider skull, about 28 feet tall, and a robot looking pretty similar, but not more armored and not as agile.
I got
But
20.
pretty close to the same armaments. Okay, 21. And what did you roll, Aaron?
4.
Plus 9 is 13, so 21, 13, and
13.
both of you rolled 13. What's your dexterities?
20.
You go first. So it's going to be, let me roll for them. And, okay, so, yeah, Ira, you go first. As you're seeing these missiles explode and these 2 robots coming at you, both from either side.
Wait, what did you call me?
Ira,
Oh, okay, you got it right. You cut out halfway
this time.
You're on notice.
I know.
All right.
I do it so often.
So I'm inside the mech.
Yup.
So
And there's 2 giant robots about the same size as your guy coming out of the garage flanking you about 200 yards away.
okay, Machine Ghost. So I'm gonna put my VR headset on. I'm gonna connect it to the main computer of the ship or of the mech. And I'm gonna cast Machine Ghost. Cost me 12 points. 1, 2, 3,